Kalau senyum itu ada, kalau sentuh itu ada, mengapa kisah ini tidak nyata? Kalau sayang itu ada, mengapa ini tak sempurna? Ada bahagia tapi tak
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now today I'm going to do my best to upload about say 3 reactions, and I will let you know on these particular artists as I'm going along. So my first reaction of today, and it's going to be my second time that I've actually had carried out a reaction by this particular person, is Cakra Khan, and this particular song is called Salah Tapi Baik. And I hope I've pronounced it right. If I haven't, then please, by all means, send me a comment, break it down into syllables and make me understand, and I will correct myself. So apologies in future, reference if I've got that wrong. So look, that's going to be my first reaction of today. But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there's some fantastic, amazing artists which I do not want you to miss out on. And I simplified it for you. I have broken it down into various musical categories. Just remember, when you go into these individual categories, these are artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I promise you that you will not be disappointed whatsoever. Anyway, look, let's go into my first reaction of today. So this is Cakra Khan with, and I've got it down here, I'm going to try my best to say it, Salah Tapi Baik. Is that right? Is that not right? I'm about to say 70% sure that I've got it wrong. So let me know about that. Anyway, look, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video, Uja music. Can you take it? I understand that he's going to be singing in his native language. So I'm looking out for some difference.
Kalau sedih itu ada, kalau tangis itu ada, mengapa tidak ada air mata?
I was looking for it and I found it. It's normally like, it's one part to singing in another language. But when you go into your comfort zone in singing it in your own language, you feel so much. There's like, I see so much empathy, I see so much passion, I see so much emotion in just that single 40 seconds or maybe 20 seconds. There is so much more that he's given me than the cover of what he did in Tennessee Whiskey. You can clearly hear it. Tennessee Whiskey, it was very raspy, but it suited the song. But now, his intro, it started off with a smooth. You didn't hear the raspiness. I know he's going to bring it in, but there's so much different. You can see that this means much more than, you know, singing in English. His comfort zone is singing in his native language and bring out this empathy within his vocals. And his face expression will tell 1,000 stories. It really does. So I'm already liking this. He's already put me in a tone of a comfortability where I can sit back and chill and enjoy listening to him. I love it. And this is, we're only 40 seconds in. We're only 40 seconds in. I'm going to go back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tad. You know what? I'm enjoying this. I really am.
Air mata, kalau rasa itu ada, mengapa ini tak berasa? Kalau cinta indah, kenapakah sakit?
Kenapa sang kasih?
Kalau senyum itu ada, kalau sentuh itu ada.
Sorry, once again, I do not put on the subtitles. I put that on after the second time or third time that I have the pleasure of listening to a song. But when I'm reacting, I never put the subtitles on reacting. And once again, I find it so distracting. I know there's a storyline to it, but I'm here for the visuals. I'm here for the texture of his vocals. I'm here for the melody. I'm here for his expressions on the notes. And then once I get all that, once my body all feels that, I'll go back to the song again straight after, and I'll put the subtitles on. Because like I said, the subtitles is distracting. You have to go down and read it, and you're not really, you pay, when the subtitles are on, you pay sort of like almost 60% attention to the subtitles, which only leaves 40% to the whole, for everything else. How does that work? I'd rather put 100% into everything else, and then the second time round, then I can put that then the 60% is warranted, or maybe 80% into subtitles is warranted, because you get there everything else. You know, music is not only to be listened to once, it's to listen to a multiple amount of times, because there's going to be certain things that you missed out, certain things that you didn't get, but on the second time, or on the third time, or on the fourth time, you pick out certain things that you didn't even think that was there in the first place. You know, so once you're looking at something, I want you to look at it more times than just the once. It's like reading a book. You don't read a book once, you know, you don't listen to music. Well, how can you listen to music once? That just doesn't make sense. I'm going to go back just a little bit. About here.
Itu ada, kalau sentuh itu ada, mengapa kisah ini tidak nyata?
Ini bisa nyata.
Kalau sayang itu ada, mengapa ini tak sempurna? Ada bahagia, tapi tak bersama.
See that breath? Oh, that was You see that breath that he's using, that so much, he's got the softness. He's bringing in the slowly, he's bringing in the raspiness. But on top of that, in the mixture of these two textures, he's bringing a lot of air into it. You can hear the air breathing through it. The only person that I know that does a lot of that as a male person is Dimash Kudaibergen. He's just like the king of just bringing that so much air into the vocals to make it sound like it's very breathy, you know. And this is the second time that I've heard a male do it. Female artists do it all the time, but to hear it from a male vocalist is somewhat special, because it's very hard to do. You lose a lot of breath when you're putting in a lot of air into it. It's like, I don't know, you lose a lot. So you only can say a certain minimum. I mean, if you're not an athlete, you know, a trained athlete, then, you know, you can hold a note longer and, you know, all this kind of thing. I mean, Dimash Kudaibergen can hold a note for about 18 seconds, a high note with breath. That is unheard of. It really is. And then you've got Cakra Khan doing exactly the same thing. This is amazing. This is, like I said, this is the only time that second time that I've heard somebody do a male person put so much breath, air into their texture and to their vocals, and it is absolutely brilliant. It's superb. It really is. I'm going to go back just a little bit. About there.
Semua ini
against this boy meets girl, girl meets boy. Girl and boy finishing with each other. And now he's reminiscing on the fun time that they had together.
Hidup dan senyumanmu kembali bertemu kamu di daku, kau peluk tubuhku kembali. Berdua hidup dalam doa ini, cinta ini salah tapi baik, cinta ini salah tapi baik.
So you went up to falsetto to come down. She misses him. She's trying to shake it off. So that was Cakra Khan with the song Salah Tapi Baik. I hope I pronounced that name right. What I got from the visuals was boy meets girl, girl meets boy. They're in love and everything else. Maybe went to the same college. One person is being very, very successful, and they're thinking about each other all the time, regardless if they've broken up or not broken up, or gone or they're distance apart now, and it's only once in a blue moon that they actually meet each other, but they're pining for each other. They still love each other, and it's a story behind that. That's what I got without the subtitles. Now I will go back into it and put the subtitles on and see where I am with that. Let's go on to the textures of what is the amazing Cakra Khan. Do you know what I would love to see? If any cover was to be done, I would love him to do a Rod Stewart cover. Because Rod Stewart, and he falls, for me, he falls in the same realm as Rod Stewart with the raspy voice. And I believe he will do Rod Stewart, any cover song that Rod Stewart has done, he will do it justice and give it justice. Because what I saw in Tennessee Whiskey, yes, it was lovely. But I think that was too easy for him. And when it's something's too easy for you, and you make it more of your own rather than Chris Stapleton's. Rod Stewart would also be too easy for him, but I feel that he will have so much fun in doing a cover of any Rod Stewart songs. So let's try and coach Cakra Khan. I'll send a message to him. By all means, I will do, and send him a copy of my my reactions. But I would love him to do a Rod Stewart cover. I know it will just fit perfectly. He's got these he's given me 3 different kind of textures in his vocals. He's given me he's shown me a part of his vocal capabilities, but I feel that he's got much more in the tank. And all that is for me to do is look deeper into his amazing catalogue, and I'll find it. His signature note is, or his signature texture is the raspiness, and he uses it so well. But when I saw him go into falsetto, and it was crystal clear, that was lovely. I hear him doing the breathy technique, which is so hard. It really is, because with that technique, you only can say a couple of words before you run out of breath. So because you put so much air into it. But he's putting the air in the right time, at the right place, giving it the right, what's the word? He's giving it the right texture of that. He's just not doing a breathy air thing for the sake of air. He's doing the right amount. And then you've got, at the beginning, you've got the smoothness of it, of his vocals as well. So he's giving me 3 different kind of textures within this song. And then he just chilled and relaxed on it. His persona, his facial expression just carried it on. So you had the visuals of the film. Then you had the visuals of him. And then you had the feeling of how he's expressing the notes as well. It's just absolutely, it was an all-round perfect, video. And I got a lot more from this video done from Tennessee Whiskey on the See You on Wednesday. Incidentally, I will go back into See You on Wednesday to check out other artists because I think it warrants it. Not only, and then from there, I'll go into their personal YouTube channel to find out how they are. And like I'm doing with Cakra Khan. Absolutely thoroughly enjoyed this. Really did. It had so much going for it. And it wants me to look even deeper into who is Cakra Khan now. And for that reason, I salute you. Absolutely amazing. Really was.